People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now, people, it has been confirmed international superstar, star sprinter, legendary sprinter, Usain Bolt is confirmed with the big C. Now, people, we saw that there were a couple of things going around on social media. One time he was denying that he had the big C. He was awaiting his testing. And we saw that some reputable companies, some media houses came out early yesterday and said that he was actually positive. However, people, I don't know if Usain Bolt was lying. I don't know if Usain Bolt was in denial. And I don't know if the health ministry, we are speaking about Dr. Christopher Tufton and them were basically downplaying it and basically was lying or in denial too. However, we saw that it was indeed confirmed that he is positive. Now, people, when we think about Usain Bolt, we understand that we don't want any of our fellow Jamaicans to catch the big C because we know that it can be devastating to your health. It can be detrimental to your health. However, based on what Usain Bolt was saying, he did not have any sorts of symptoms. That means he never have no cold, no fever, no heart attack, rate, lele, blue, blah, blah. So he is going to be fine. And when we think about Usain Bolt being quarantined for 14 days, people, it is not the usual quarantine. That means that he is basically assigned to the west side of his mansion somewhere uptown, and the rest of family, we are talking about the little pitney and the wife. So basically, he is basically limited from any sorts of access or any sort of interaction with his family, including his child and his wife. So people, that is never a good thing for 14 days. However, he will be okay. And the truth and the facts that even if Usain Bolt needed a ventilator, more than likely the Ministry of Health would have gone down to KPH, we are talking about the Kingston Public, you know what we are talking about, and basically take one of the ventilator from somebody from the garrison and give to Usain Bolt, because we see that he is a national treasure. He is basically Jamaica royalty. Now, people, that is not what I am here to speak about, because people, after that party, we see that a whole lot of persons became wanted. And when I say wanted, I am speaking about wanted, like Rosie wants some teeth. And people, that is a picture of Rosie on the screen. I don't know how it came into the conversation. However, when you have mental issues, certain things come to your mind. So people, that is Rosie right there. Now, people, I know that you're going to ask, who are some of those persons that are wanted because they attended Usain Bolt's birthday party? We are talking about his breakfast party. And people, the first suspect, we are speaking about Ding Dong. We are speaking about Mr. Flair. We are speaking about Mr. Fling Your Shoulder. We are talking about the tight pants, squeeze my balls dance. And we are talking about Ding Dong. We're also speaking about Chris Martin. We're also speaking about the dancer, I think her name is Disha Ravers. We are speaking about Leon Bailey. And even most importantly, we are speaking about English baller. We are talking about top baller. We are talking about Raheem Sterling. And we are speaking about Munga Honorable, amongst others. So people, we are talking about everybody that is wanted because of attending Usain Bolt's party. And people, the truth and the fact that if you saw the video that I put out maybe about a day or two ago, as it pertains to the party, we realized that there was no sort of social distancing. We realized that nobody was wearing any sorts of mask, any sorts of gloves, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. However, everybody was dancing and gyrating. Everybody was having a very good time. And people, like them say, chicken merry, heart then near. That means that whenever you think that it is peace and safety, there is a sudden destruction. And people, so said, so done. However, people, like we said, there is also a ripple effect as it pertains to this party, because based on information, we saw that after Usain Bolt had his party, we also saw that legendary dancehall artist we are talking about, Beenie Man, and his wife also threw a birthday party. We are talking about Crystal Tomlinson. Now, people, the truth and the facts that these people, we are speaking about Usain Bolt, we are speaking about Beenie Man, we are speaking about Crystal Tomlinson, who is an activist for the PNP, who is a member of parliament, or somebody that is associated with some sort of politics as it pertains to the PNP. So people, out of all these persons, they should have known better. However, we say because of the hype, because they feel like they are above certain status, they felt like they could do whatever they wanted to do and nobody would say any sort of thing. thing. But people like them say, the higher the monkey climb, the more that he is exposed. That means that the bigger your face card is, the more that whenever you do any sort of thing that is bad, it is always going to be highlighted, point blank and period. So said, so done. Now people, if you remember when I posted that video as it pertains to Usain Bolt party, I said that there's going to be a lot of backlash, there is going to be a lot of repercussion. However, I did not expect or anticipated that Usain Bolt would have been the person. I know that somebody, because of the amount of persons that were attending the event, that somebody more than likely, the possibility or the probabilities are that somebody would catch it. And people, so said, so done. The person who the party was held for, he was the one that actually caught the, we are talking about the big C. And people, like me said, there's always positive and negative to everything. We are speaking about the ebbs and flow of life. So just based on the fact that Usain Bolt is a very popular person, Usain Bolt is internationally known, we can expect that he can basically rehab himself or basically make amends for his action by basically becoming the spokesperson for all of the irresponsible actions that are taking place in Jamaica as it pertains to all these reckless partying. So people, we understand that if Usain Bolt basically talk, people are going to listen. We understand that if Usain Bolt links up with the Ministry of Health and the government of Jamaica indirectly, he can basically make a big voice, he can have something to say and basically change people's mind, change the mindset of Jamaica, because people, we see that that is a responsible thing to do based on his action. And people, like we see, he is going to be quarantined for in excess of 14 days. So people, we can expect him to be quiet, we can expect him to learn from this experience and become a better person. Now, our next thing is that we see a next video that was circulating on social media, and it had to do with Beenie Man's birthday party. We are speaking about a party that was held or hosted by Beenie Man himself and his wife. We are speaking about Crystal Tomlinson. However, we realize that video has basically disappeared, because people, that is the difference when you are getting sponsorship. That is the difference when you are getting dub plates from these artists. Whenever them ask you to take down any sort of thing, you are going to take it down, and people, me can't tell anybody else what to do. However, you realize with this channel, whatever I put up, it stay up because it is factual. So therefore, I am not expecting any sort of lawsuit for any sort of thing, because I am always telling the truth. I am always posting credible information, so people may not take down nothing. So even though you hear these politicians and these celebrities claiming that they are going to do all sorts of lawsuit, people may not afraid, because me know say I have credible information. So therefore, whatever go up on my channel, it is going to stay there, point blank and period, regardless of all sorts of threat, regardless of what they are claiming. People, me not listen to the mouth talk. Me just do what me have to do. Me I do my job, me I do my work, point blank and period. Now, we also saw that as it pertains to Usain Bolt's party, we saw that some top football player in our world football, they also flew in for the party. We are speaking about, most significantly, I am speaking about Raheem Sterling, who represent England. Now, people, it has a big implication on the English team, because we see that the English team was always struggling, or they were struggling with the fact that one of their main defender, I am speaking about a person whose name is Maguire, he is facing some sort of legal issue after it is said that he assaulted some sort of pope or someplace in the world. And also we see now Raheem Sterling, after attending Usain Bolt's party, there is going to be big implication on the English side. So people, the manager has scratched his head, because he is saying that after this, Raheem Sterling is going to have to be quarantined for at least 14 days. And people, I think that they have a match, a big international match coming up within the next week. So people, we see that that is going to be detrimental to the side. It is going to be disadvantageous to the English side. And we also see that Leon Bale will also have an implication to his side, because of the fact that he also flew in for Usain Bolt's party. So people, he too will be quarantined, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. And people, remember that I always say, don't buy a puss in a baggie down a back road, and don't buy a puss in a bag. So therefore, don't be brainwashed. Don't fall for the okey pokey, point blank and period.